Hello everybody, welcome back to the Big Europe Show. I'm Mireia.
And I am Stefanos from Eurodesk. Unfortunately, Harry could not continue with the show, and from now on I will be the new co-host with Mireia. We both wish Harry all the best in his new project.
Yes, and that being said, before starting, Stefanos, are you nervous?
I'm a bit nervous, but I think it will go okay.
Yeah, I think it's typical, the first program, and even not the first program, I'm also nervous right now. But it's time to start with the 11th episode of Big Europe, which today will take us to a virtual journey to Poland. Stefanos, do you know which is the capital city of Poland?
Of course I know. The capital city of Poland is Warsaw, and it's also the largest city in the country, and I must say it's very, very beautiful.
Have you been there?
I've been there actually one time during my Erasmus student exchange when I was in Czech Republic. For a weekend, I went and visited Warsaw. It was amazing.
That sounds really nice. Probably they are really connected, Czech Republic and Poland, right?
Yeah, with the bus, you can easily go there.
That's nice. And Warsaw is not the only thing that you can visit in Poland. I think they have a really interesting places. Like, for example, did you know that the country is also home to one of the oldest salt mines in the world?
Wow, that's very interesting. But if I'm not mistaken, Poland is also home to the world's first inverted house.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's an interesting fact.
And also another interesting fact is that that I was really, really surprised actually when I found out is that Polish TV uses dubbing, no subtitles.
Okay.
So when you are watching an English film on Polish TV, you can still hear the actors speaking in English, but at a lower volume.
Okay.
And there is a male Polish voice that speaks over the voices. And the strangest part is that there is only one voice for all the characters.
Okay, I think the craziest thing is that there's just one voice, because imagine like women, girls, kids, and just one man voice. That's have to be crazy. But I also have another interesting fact for you. This is Karo, our colleague, who told me that apparently Poles like to mix beer with raspberry syrup. This is something common in small villages.
Wow, that's very interesting. Maybe we should go there and give it a try. But while doing it, we can also eat some pierogi.
Oh, that would be nice. I would love to.
So let me get my phone and I will book our tickets. But did you know also that we can go during the Pol and Rock Festival that is completely free?
It's completely free?
Yes.
I think that's the best part of everything. Okay, that sounds like a plan. Let's check the trips. But maybe before the program, I think it's time now to introduce your guest. So let's welcome Kacper. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Kacper.
How are you?
I'm good. A bit nervous, but I hope everything will be okay.
Yeah, well, you are one more than we are three nervous here. So just to start, can you introduce yourself maybe a bit so everybody knows who you are?
Yes, first of all, thank you for having me. My name is Kacper. I'm from Poland. I'm 24 years old, actually. And I'm just finished my university, so I start to live as like adult life.
Okay, so apart from the university, what are you doing right now?
So I start to work in the Tourist Inspiration Center, but it's like for a while. And I'm just looking for the opportunities all the time, because looking for my experience when I was studying and my faculty that I finished, I want to do always like more and more and more. About my universities, I finished journalism and social communication in the University of Maria Curie-Skłodowska in Lublin as a bachelor, and I also finished two master theses, a first media production and second international and EU law.
Okay, wow, that's a lot of studies actually.
This and sounds very interesting.
Yeah, it wasn't that difficult. It just sounds like really difficult, but it was really nice.
And Kacper, you are also part of the pool of European young journalists. Can you tell us a bit more about the pool and what is your role in it?
Yes, so this year, January, I start to work actually like for the European Commission, but it's also for the Eurodesk from Brussels. And European Youth Portal, it's like the idea from the European Commission and also with the support of Eurodesk. And they aims to engage young people in the design of the European Year of Youth. In the view of this, we have our voice and we can say our story from our experiences, and also we can share what we want to share. So actually, we can think about the topics that we want to share with all of the Europeans.
And how did you get into this pool of the young journalists?
Oh, actually, it's really interesting story. Probably it's because of my experiences from the past. During the universities, I did a lot of things. So for me, university is really important. Like study is really important, but if we want to improve all the time and if we want to make the connections, but in the good way, not like the connections that one person can say that, oh, I like you, so you can work somewhere. The connection that I like, the people and the connections that I had during the universities. And for example, during my bachelor, I was working in the radio. It was local radio. And we had opportunity to do something more, not only studying, because if you want to be a journalist, you cannot just learn and stay. You have to do all the times different things.
Yes.
So it was really good opportunity, and I just applied to the radio, and I worked there like 3 years. And during the work in the radio, I met a lot of people, not only from Lublin. Lublin is a city where I live in Poland. Also around like the people from the other cities in Poland, but also from the other cities from different countries, especially in Europe. So during the work on the radio, I met a lot of amazing and like the people that they inspired me in many ways. And I just found one of the non-government organization in Poland, and it was in my city, in Lublin. And this organization is Sempra Frente organization, and they are doing a lot of events for young people. They support them in many ways, like they're doing like a lot of classes for them to help them in the school, but also psycho help and other things. So for me, it was really important as a young person. And I decided to go to Erasmus, and that's why I had these connections with like the organizations that they have cooperation with Eurodesk, and they just sent me a message that, oh, there is opportunity to work for European Youth Portal. So we know you, we know that you are into journalism, and if you want to do something more, you can apply. It wasn't that easy because I was in North Macedonia at the moment, so I wasn't sure that I will have time for it. But I applied, and I thought I will be scared, and I will think about the time when my application will be successful. And it was already, and I'm here.
And how was your experience? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
Yes, like I really recommend to join to the pool. I know that there is like new call for the next year. So if some of the people that they hear us right now, they are not that confident, and maybe they have some questions, they don't have to, because it was like almost 1 year already. But for me, it was like a 1 month, because we had a lot of opportunities to do a lot of amazing things. So first, you can share your voice with people from different countries, and you can really see that you are not alone, and you have this opportunity from the Commission, from Eurodesk. And I mean, all the time we have a lot of problems, and all the time we have to improve. We have a lot of things to do. So this is the best key to do something more, to show our problems and to show the things that we want to change in our local community, but also in whole Europe. So it was the best thing, and I think like people, it's a good device to change something in our life, but also like the thing that can inspire people to apply, like travel, because we were traveling a lot, and we were in a lot of festivals around Europe. And also I got like more experiences because of that, and you can improve your English, and also like you can meet a lot of people, you can meet like this important politics from Europe, and actually you can talk with them, and you can see that they want to talk with you, and they can hear you, and they want to make our communities, our cities, and Europe much better.
Exactly. I think it's a great tool, like a great initiative. So we give the opportunity to young people to express their opinion. And I think we are in the moment that young people is the future, so we really have to listen their voices. So it's a really nice way, and it's also a learning process. Like maybe we will join and you are not an expert, but also the trainings are part of the process and of the program itself. You know it better than me, I think.
Indeed. I think they will get the chance to learn about a lot of things, how to write, how to do podcasts, how to do interviews, how to speak to politicians. So yeah, they may be nervous in the beginning. It's okay, I think, but I think in the end it will be everything will be fine. Like looking also the Kacper and the rest of the young journalists now and what they produce, like their content is it's amazing, and it seems like it's written by professionals, not by university students or high school students.
Exactly. And
Yeah, and also I think for a lot of people, the biggest fear, it can be like a language. And to be honest, I was really scared about my English because like I wasn't that confident about my English, and also I improved English a lot, and like I cannot believe that I'm even here today with you. I can be a part of the Europe show, and yeah, so I hope a lot of people will apply, because they will never they will be really happy about it.
thank you for your message. And now changing a bit, you said before that when you applied, you were in North Macedonia. And if I'm not wrong, you were participating in a ESC project. Can you tell us a bit about this project?
Yes, for sure. So I was in North Macedonia 9 months, from the February last year until February this year. Or maybe I'm wrong, because it's 12 months. Yeah, I don't remember when exactly I started the CVS, but I applied during my master thesis, and I applied to be honest because of few reasons. And first of all, it was lockdown because of the COVID, so I was at home, and all of my classes I had just online. And you know that it wasn't possible to go outside around 2 months, so we were just alone at home. And for me it was really depressing and really bad, because I really like to spend time with the people. I really like travel and other things. I'm like this extroverted person, so I was looking for the opportunity to do something, and I found that it's possible to go to North Macedonia. I was a bit scared because you know that the borders, they were closed, and it wasn't that safe to go somewhere. So first I just started to prepare for it, and I applied. and I read the topic about this EVS project. So it was about the journalism and social communication also. So I really wanted to do something fit compared to my profession as a journalist. And my main goals there, it was like writing articles for the magazine, and actually I can show you, because we had Voices magazine for all young people around the world. And we were writing articles, we were doing design for the articles, but also we were working with the local community there in North Macedonia, in Skopje. So there is like a big Rome community. So we were going to the school to help the children, to learn them, to help them in English and just everyday stuff.
Good. And why did you decide to participate in this program?
I wanted to improve my English. It was the first reason that I wanted to apply, because always I had a lot of problems with my English, and it was kind of like a stick to that I have to jump to do something more. Because I wasn't that confident, and for sure in Poland, in my native language, in Polish, I did a lot of things. I was participating in a lot of projects, but I wanted to be kind of like international, and it was my biggest fear. So I thought it will be the best option to learn English in practice. And the second thing, I wanted to do something bigger than in my city in Poland, to have good CV for the future, to find a job, but also just for the experience, to meet like international people, to share our experiences and also our view for our cultures, our tradition.
I think it's also very important to meet other people and talk to them and discuss with them, and just share things. But you also participated in several Erasmus Plus exchanges. Can you give us an overview of these exchanges?
Yes, for sure. So to be honest, my first experience with the Erasmus project, it was accident, but it was the best accident in my life, because my flatmate, she already did a few projects, and her English was much better than mine, and she just invited me to be a part, to be like one of the participants in the project, and it was in Georgia. And the project, the name of the project was Eco-Minded Entrepreneur. So I was really scared to go there, but I just applied. And I was in Georgia 2 weeks, and it was the project about the ecology. I was really scared to go there, because I was thinking with who I will be in the room, how I will manage to do all of the tasks that they will give me there and everything. But it was the first step in my life, and probably because of this project, I'm here today, and I had experience with European Youth Portal and also radio and other things, because in this project in Georgia, I just discovered that I want to be a journalist. I want to do something involved in media in general, but also I met a lot of people, and when I had a chance to talk with them, and when I heard experience from them, I was really inspired, and that's why I did more projects, because it's totally different. Like the people that you can meet there, they are really they are doing a lot of things. They are really smart. They are really confident, and they really can change our lives. So as a participant, so yeah. And I was also in Germany 2 times, Italy, and also Cyprus.
Yeah, so it's really what they say, that once you started, you can never stop.
Yeah, once Erasmus, always Erasmus.
Yes.
And the best idea about Erasmus projects that you can apply whenever you want, and you don't need money for it because everything it's paid by EU. So it's really good opportunity, especially for the people that like students, because students don't have that
Yes.
much money, and also for the people from small villages. And the second idea that I really like about Erasmus, it's just you can choose the topic that you are really like. So you are going and you can share your experience with the topic that you are really into the topic.
So it seems that even though it happened by accident, it was an amazing experience. Kacper, I want to ask you a question that we ask to everybody that comes here. What does it mean to be European for you? Do you feel more European now than before these experiences?
For sure, because my knowledge about Europe and about to be a European person, it's like bigger because I discover all of the opportunities and all of the things that Europe did for me as a young person from Poland, from small village. And to be honest, I remember when I was young and I dreamt about traveling, about like have friends from different countries and share my experience with them. And it was just a dream. But when I started during my university to go to Erasmus projects, and when I did my EVS, and all of my conversation that I had with the people that I met, and they gave me this view that Europe is really important. And for me, like the rules, policy in Europe, they are really, really important for us. And I'm really like just happy that I have this chance to born in Europe, because also I had this this experience with the people that they are from the other countries, like out Europe, and some of them, they were a bit jealous that we have Schengen, we can travel without the borders, and for us it's really easy, because if I just like, for example, want to go to Germany, I can go to Germany. If I want to go to Brussels for a project, I can go to Brussels. Just I have to buy tickets, and that's it. I don't have to be scared about the visa, about the applications, about the other things. So because of the policy, I'm really happy. And also because of my experience, I think I feel like European. And sometimes like people in Poland ask me, are you feel more Polish or European? And for me, for sure, it's really important to feel to know that I'm from Poland, because of the, like, I think for all of us, tradition should be really important. Tradition should be really important, and the roots, because it shows that Europe and the countries it's Europe are different. We are different.
Yes.
But we have the same thing, like the field Europe, but also like the spirit of Europe, that we have that many opportunities to do in Europe. And I even can see the change of my country, like all of the streets that they like the new streets, new buildings, new places, and the new universities and everything. I was always looking for the sign that it's paid by EU or
Yeah.
help from the EU. And when I'm talking with my grandma or my fathers, they remember the time before, like before EU, because Poland is in EU from 2002. So they remember time before EU, and they told me actually that we didn't have that many opportunity to do something more, to go abroad. and even the knowledge, like in the university and other stuff, it was totally different, and it was much more difficult. So because of that, I'm really proud that I'm European, and I just can say thank you for the people that they made Europe, and for all of the people right now that they are really care to improve Europe and to improve policy in Europe all the time.
Yes, we are really lucky. And also, I don't know if it happened to you the same, but for me, this thing that you said about the science that is financed by the EU fund and everything, I didn't realize until I went out of Spain, maybe because I'm from a small village or something. But for me, I didn't have it that present at that time. And then it was when I moved to other places and I started to see the signs and I started to realize, okay, I'm here, and it was so easy to come because of this, and it really changed me, like the view of everything. So I think it also helps a lot to participate in these kind of programs. And the thing that you said, yes, I think it's really important to feel your nation too, but I think it's also really fun when you meet with people of other countries and you talk about things and you said, oh, see, actually it's the same in my country, because at the end we have a lot of things that we share, and it's really nice.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
yeah, and a bit in this way, how do you think young people from Poland see Europe?
Oh, it's a huge topic, to be honest, and I think it depends about the region where people live in Poland.
Yeah.
And I think like in the big cities, like young people, they really like Europe, they really support Europe, but maybe from the small villages, not all of them. Uh, because of few reasons, but it really depends. But in general, I think young people in Poland, they really like Europe. They really want to be in Europe, and I heard a lot of times that they are really scared that because of the policy in Poland and our government, it will be one day then we won't be. It won't be possible to be a part of Europe anymore. I hope not. But but in the same time, it's like a big motivation for them, because I see a big movement from young people that they are doing a lot of events, performance, like manifestations even. They really they really want to show that they support EU, they want to be in EU, and they are doing a lot of things to support EU, and also to help to share experience with the other people from EU.
And also, Kacper, you are involved in a youth organization based in Lublin. Which organization is it?
Yes, it's Sempre a Frente Foundation, and they are doing a lot of things to support youth. And because of them, Lublin will be the European Youth Capital 2023. And I remember the time when this organization was really small. It's just like few people that they had a lot of energy to do something to change local community in Lublin. After university, they finished university, and they made this organization. And they were like looking for young people to have a to have a cooperations with them. And right now they are really big. They are doing a lot of things, and probably all of the young people, they know who is Sempre a Frente and what they are doing in Lublin. And I think even all of the people from other cities in Poland, they know Sempre a Frente.
So it is an organization created by young people for young people.
Yes, actually, it's true, and it's like non-government organization, which is really important, because they don't have to be scared. They don't have to look for the government. They can do whatever they want, and they are really free about all of the things that they are doing. So actually the most important thing what they are doing, like they are support young people, but also they are right now they have a lot of cooperation. So they are doing also Erasmus Plus projects in Poland, but because of them we can also go abroad because they have a lot of cooperations, and they are also focusing for the psycho health in Poland, because I think it's the biggest problem right now. As a young person, I can see that a lot of my friends and a lot of people from Lublin, from Poland, but I would like to say that even from whole Europe, they have big problem, like psycho problems. So they are doing a lot of they are educate people, not only young people, also like the teachers in the school, politicians, and also like the seniors. They are doing a lot of actions. They are talking that young people have a lot of problems. What like even the teachers in the school, what they can do to help to change this situation for the better.
That's nice. I think it's really, really important to talk and normalize the process. It's normal. It happens. It can happen to everybody. So we should share it and not be scared of sharing that something is happening to us.
Yes, I'm really proud that they are doing this kind of things, because yes, as I said, maybe it's like our generation, like, we are kind of social media generation. So to be honest, we have a lot of online friends, online connections, and also we were unlucky about COVID. So a lot of my friends, they did university during the COVID, so they were studying from home. So for them, it wasn't that good, and because of that, they didn't meet people. They didn't have a chance to talk with them and even move from the village. Because for me, like a big step in my life, it was because I was born in the small village nearby Warsaw, and I didn't have that many opportunity during my high school, my elementary school. And the biggest step that I did, it was to move to Lublin, to meet the people, to meet the organizations. So I'm really happy that they are doing this kind of things. But actually they are not doing this in Lublin. They are also going to educate people in small villages, and they are also support young people from the villages around Lublin, but also from other cities and small villages in Poland.
Indeed, I'm also thinking back my university years when I was studying. I can't imagine studying in university during a COVID period and everything to be online, not to be able to go to university, to travel. It must be really hard for them. But on another topic, Kacper, what is your opinion about the equality policy and opportunities for young people from smaller towns?
So still they don't have that many opportunity that like youth from big cities have. And I think it's one of the biggest problem right now in EU that we should change for the better. And even like looking for my experience, I remember the time when I was in high school and I didn't even hear what is Erasmus Plus project. I didn't know what is EVS. I didn't know what is Eurodesk, what is like a lot of things that we have because of you, because of Eurodesk, because of Europe. And I remember when I was going to travel to Warsaw, for example, because for me to go to Warsaw, capital, it was like a big deal, I was like a young person from small village in Warsaw with a lot of people. And when I talk with the young people that I met there, and when they were sharing, and when they were talking to me that they did Erasmus, they did some projects, they had youth exchange in the school, I was really jealous about it. And I remember that I was that angry to my school that I don't have that many opportunities, and I was kind of I wasn't good students, to be honest, for the teachers, because I was asking all the time. I was looking for the opportunities. So for them right now, I understand that also it wasn't that difficult because they didn't have money for it, but also they didn't have knowledge how they can apply as a school in general, and like the language border, because not all of the teachers they spoke English, just maybe English teacher, and that's it.
Yes.
So it's not the same, but I think this situation it's much better years and years, and I can see small difference because, for example, 1 week ago I was in my village and I visited my high school, and I had opportunity to talk with my teachers and with the students for sure. So I was really surprised when I saw that they were in Spain because they did some youth exchange,
Okay.
and actually they are doing something right now. And I asked, what is this? Like, why they decided to be a part of of such a project? And they told me that this is project from you. They sign up some agreement with the school from Spain, from Sevilla, and actually they were there 4 times, and the people from Spain, students from Spain, they were in Poland, in my small town. So it's good opportunity to share experience, to improve English and everything, but not also for the students, also for the teacher, because for me education it's really important, and if we don't have this motivation from the teachers, we will never know about it. So probably some of the students, they will never know about Erasmus, about our projects, and maybe they will stay in the village forever, which is not that good, because there is no chance to develop.
Exactly. And to me, like what we were saying before, you were saying before, around because of your experience, you met a lot of people, you discover new things. So it's always good to go abroad, I would say. And I guess I will also have to go to my hometown and see how the school is now, because I'm also from a small village. So I was kind of the same situation as you. I didn't had access to the all like information, access to the information of all these opportunities. And I was, when I discovered it at some point, I was also a bit frustrated, like, oh, if I knew this some years ago, I would have done this and this. But I think that also a lot of young people, or now the teachers are more curious, and the young people it's entering the education sector, and they have new ideas, and maybe this is also what it's bringing, that small towns and small villages are starting to be part also in these programs, and I think it's great. And
Yes, and the biggest change also, because for sure I saw the difference, that because of the reconstruction, new buildings and everything, but also the most important things that I heard from the teachers, they don't want to just take something from you, they also want to give something to the others. So it's amazing.
Yes, I think that's how it should be. Like give and back everything, like everything in life, basically. But okay, I'm gonna skip because we are really running out of time. So I will go to another topic. You are also involved and active in the LGBTQ plus community. Do you have any specific project related to it right now?
Yes, so because of the European Youth Portal, I'm an Alicia vegan from Ireland. We are doing podcast, and the name of this podcast is Let's Queer Something's Up. We did already few episodes, and we want to do much more, because it seems like a good project right now. And I heard from the people that they were really looking for this kind of podcast. And we decided to do this podcast because because of the situations in our countries. We wanted to fight against our government, and we wanted to change the perception about the LGBTQI plus community in our countries.
And now that you said about your country, how do you see the acceptance there in Poland?
Oh, it's really difficult. I can say that as a part of LGBTQI plus community, I never had a problem to say to the others about it, but the biggest problem in Poland is the propaganda from the government, because like LGBTQI plus community, for them it's like a device to got more like the voices in the election. So they just want to win the elections, and they are just doing big propaganda against LGBTQI plus community, but also for the other communities in Poland. And to be honest, it's really difficult, because I know we like a lot of people from other countries that they can think, because of the information from media, that it's not that easy to be LGBTQI plus person in Poland, and it's maybe dangerous, but actually it's not. And young people, they are really friendly, they are really helpful, and they really understand everything, that it's normal, and they are really fight to change the rights in Poland about it. I think the biggest problem is about the old people from the villages, because they are just watching one channel in TV. For sure, they have opportunity to choose the other channel, but because of the tradition, they are just watching all the time the same one. And because of the propaganda, it's not good. So it's really difficult, to be honest.
Yeah, but step by step, it's improving. And as you said, now the young generation, we have different ideas. Maybe we are more open and more acceptance. So maybe slowly it can improve. I hope so.
Yes, like we have a lot of groups and activists that they are fights against the government. And to be honest, it's like really safe, even like walking and keep a hand of like two guys or two girls. But when it's go to the conversation about it, it can be really big fight. And also sometimes just like young people, they are really scared to just say to parents, like they are really scared to do coming out in front of the others, which is really I don't want to accept this situation, and for me it's like a big problem. But I understand them, because especially that young people from small villages, when they have just like here around that, it's a sick, it's not normal, we cannot accept you, it's like just your, I don't know, dream, and when you hear that you are not normal, you cannot live in Poland because you are not true Polish person, because you are a part of LGBTQI plus community, it's not easy. When they just like scrolling Facebook, even when they just have this information from right-wings politics that they are using LGBTQI plus community, and they are just, like the, for example, rainbow and the sign, like, like the delayed them or something like that. It's not good. But also the biggest problem, like few years ago, actually it was 4 years ago, our lovely government made LGBT-free zones, and they made the zones in Poland in few regions, and it was the regions that the politics from this region, they were support the government, and they put the signs that it's like LGBT-free zones, and the meaning of the zones was that LGBTQA plus people cannot live there or cannot go there.
Wow.
But actually it wasn't true, because in Lublin, around the Lublin, we had this free zone, but actually it wasn't true. They just did it to say in TV that they did, and they
Okay.
fight about it because they can steal the children. We have to save families in Poland and something like that. And actually, I know a lot of people, like LGBTQI plus people, that they live there and they didn't have any problems. It was just a sign and the information in TV. But it was around the world, this information, because it's like sounds like in the medieval, not like our age.
It sounds crazy, but at least it was just the sign and not the reality. But still, like, it doesn't have to be nice to be living there and see the signs everywhere and also the information in the news. Probably for these people it was not easy.
Yes, and a lot of people fight it against them. So we don't have this signs anymore. And I think it's because of the young people that they wanted to change this situation. We were going to the street, we were screaming again, like in front of the government, and we were saying what we want to change, that we want to have the same rights like others, and we just want to be as we are, like we are just human like the others, and we are the same. We are not different. And right now it's much better, but still there is a lot of things to change and to do. Yeah, that's why I wanted to do this podcast also, to support the people from Europe, because when I was young, I remember when I had a lot of fears, I was crying, I was really scared to share to my friends that I'm a part of LGBTQI plus community. And actually I was more open when I start my university, because I met people from different cities. They didn't know me before, and I just realized that I'm not sick, I'm normal. They helped me, and all of my professors from university, they know about me, and I didn't have any problem. So it's just the government, and that's why I feel like I have these experiences, and I want to make for the new generations much better teenagers age, this time during the school, elementary school, high school. And I think it's really important to share with the others, especially from the people from small villages.
No, yes, indeed. And if we want this to change, it should come from the young people. Young people themselves, they need to speak up and demand this change. But let's change topic. So next year in 2023, Lapling will be the European Youth Capital. Do you have any specific plans, and are you going to be involved in this huge project?
There is a lot of things to do all the time, and actually all of the opportunities and things they actually started 1 year ago when we just knew that Lublin will be the European Capital of Youth. So almost 1 year we already have a lot of actions, but right now there is like a big preparation for it, and for sure next year will be like the most intense year because of the European Capital of Youth. And this year will be like this process will be like 2 years in the end of the next year. And because of that, right now we have 80 different initiatives. For example, youth initiative, culture, sports, educates, personal development, and the other things like this for young people, but also for all of the people from Lublin. And I see big difference that we have a lot of projects right now, and Lublin is a student city because we have 9 universities in Lublin, and we have a lot of people from different country, and never had that many foreigners before. So there is a lot of actions. There is a lot of Erasmus projects, EVS projects, but also like the small initiative, like the workshops, internships that young people can do in Lublin. They can join, they can apply, and there is a lot of things.
I think we lost it you a bit, but we get that there's a lot of things right now to do there. Actually, I didn't really knew about Lublin before, so maybe I will have to look, and maybe we can change plans and go to Lublin.
Yeah,
you
of
can,
course. Next year we go
you
visit
can,
Kacper
you
in
can
Lublin.
Yeah, feel invite. I can host you for sure. But if you want to know more things about initiative that we will have, you can follow our Facebook. Lublin is Youth, and it's like the fan page on Facebook, and there is all of the information about the opportunities. And it's also for our listeners, because there is a lot of opportunity to go for free to Lublin right now to work with young people. Also, not only with the young people, to do much more. Even the Maimi, she's from our pool. She's from Germany, and right now she's working in the Majdanek. It's like the concentration camp. So I think it's really like important and not that clear, because she's from Germany and she's working in this kind of place. But we are young and we are like have different view for the history. So I think it's really amazing to do this kind of things and to be a part of this kind of projects.
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity. How was the website again?
Lublin is youth.
Okay, I will definitely have a look. And now changing a bit the topic for what you have been saying during all the podcasts, you have a lot of stuff going on and you're working and involved in a lot of stuff. But I wanted to be specific and ask you, what are your plans for the future?
Oh, it's really difficult questions, to be honest. Like, I had a lot of plans, but right now I don't want to go that farther, because it can be one day, and in one day everything can be totally different, and we have this experiences because of the COVID, because of the war in Ukraine. So I was involved in all of the in these situations. Also in Lublin, we had really big movement because of the war, because Lublin it's really nearby Ukrainian border, so we have a lot of refugees right now. And one day I woke up and I just checked the information that there is a war, and I just came outside and I saw a lot of people and everything. So one day can change everything. So that's why I don't want to have a lot of plans to make a pressure for myself that I have to do this and this and this. But yes, it's really difficult, because for sure I want to improve all the time myself. I want to develop. But in the same time, it's not that easy because I have to choose what I want to do. My dream, it was to be a journalist. And right now, I think I am a bit, because of the portal. And I'm really happy that I had chance to work with you as a part of European pool of young journalists. But right now there is crisis. I think not only in Poland a bit, and like the bills, they are higher and higher every month, and because of the war also. So we need money, and because of that, I was looking for a job. So right now I'm working in Lublin, and I wanted to have a job that it will be similar. Like, for sure, it's not possible to, when you have full-time job, to travel and everything that much, but I am working in the Tourist Inspiration Center, so I still have this contact with international people. I can talk with them every day, and I'm doing also marketing, so it's fit for my profession. But in the future, I don't know, I just want to share my stories, and I just want to change my country, my community, and Europe for the better place somehow. And if I will get money from this work, it will be really great.
And we have one last question for you for today. So what advice would you give to young people?
They have to take advantage for all of the opportunities that they have during the universities, during the high schools, and they don't have to be scared. And they shouldn't postpone, reschedule the things that they have, the opportunities, because a lot of young people, they think, oh, okay, I have time to go abroad after university. I'm young, so maybe when I will be old, I will travel, I will do this, I will do this. And actually it's not, because this, like, when we are young, it's the most important thing, and to meet people that they will be with you probably forever. For example, because of my Erasmus projects, because of my EVS in North Macedonia, I have a lot of friends in different countries, so I can go abroad, they can host me for free. And there is a lot of pluses because of that. So yeah, they have to just take the chance that they have, and they have do first step to apply somewhere to change something in the life. And the second thing, they have to be confident and maybe a bit selfish, but in the good way, for sure, because we are really scared about the opinion from the others. I was really scared too, and I think it was one of my biggest mistakes in my life. When I was in high school, I did literally nothing. I was just students. I wasn't abroad. I wasn't a part in such a projects, because I was scared, and I was looking for the people. I wanted to be like them, but they were just like, I don't want to using bad words, but some of the people, they weren't good, like everywhere. So we don't have to be scared. We just should be we just have to be confident, believe, and have a lot of dreams, and we have to all the time doing everything to make our dreams to realize that we can makes our dreams come true.
Yeah, I think these are two really important messages. Thank you, Kacper, very much. I think it was a really interesting podcast. We talked about really important topics right now. So thank you for being part of this program and to share your thoughts and your experience with us.
Thank you very much for having me. And the last thing I just wanted to say, as you hear, my English is not good, and I'm still doing a lot of mistakes, but I'm here and I'm not scared. So maybe it will be like a sign for the people that they are scared to do something, that they don't have to be. They can be everywhere, even if they are not perfect.
Exactly. I think all of the three of us are in the same situation. We don't have perfect English because it's not our mother tongue, but here we are, and step by step you go improving.
Yes.
Yeah, the important thing is to keep doing it, keep practicing, and you're gonna make it.
Just doing, no thinking.
Yes, exactly. So thank you very much, and to all of you watching, see you and listening. See you in the next episode.